Oh, I love that so much. JP Sebastian, inspiration galore. In fact, that was inspiration enough for us to test out some French cuisine in the kitchen. Yes, that's what we're going to be doing now. We continue to celebrate World Egg Day this morning. Did you know this, that Woolworths only sells free-range eggs? Did you know? Do you ask yourself every day, if you don't know what free range means, do you ask yourself, are they free or do you get some for free? Well, we're putting that under the spotlight, and here to answer all of that is Amber Hofmeester, Woolworths product developer for proteins, and she's here to fill us in. And Chef Clem is going to be making delicious egg en cocotte.
You got to say that with a bit of finesse, and also make sure you say it properly.
Egg en cocotte.
We'll take it.
How would you say it?
No, you got it.
Amber, how would you say it?
Egg en cocotte.
And you got
to... and you have to do this as well, right? Okay, so
You
let's
look
get
like the
down to it.
Frenchman.
Free range. Free range. What does free range mean?
So in our world, free range is no routine antibiotics and no growth stimulants. So basically the chicken is left to grow naturally so that it can naturally lay the eggs.
So what do you feed your laying hens then?
So they get grains, which is free from any animal feed or fish meal. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Controversial one. Eggs. Do we wash them? Do we not wash them? I'll ask you this when you come to my house for a braai. We don't want to get into it now. Okay. When you come for a braai, because you're going to be my new best friend, you're going to come and tell me all about it. But Chef Clem, eggs en cocotte.
Can I have that? Can I answer that question?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's I like your question because it's something that I keep in mind when I store my eggs at home.
My two grandmothers do differently, yeah.
And that's okay, though. You can store in the fridge and not in the fridge. So the egg shell is actually porous, right? So what you're doing when you're actually washing eggs, we know that eggs contain salmonella, like when it's at a certain stage of like rawness. Because it's porous, when you actually wash it, the salmonella can actually penetrate into the egg itself. Hence, also, when you store your eggs in the fridge, be careful who you store your eggs next to. And then, like people, be careful who you allow in your circle, because they might influence you. So the egg...
It's definitely a personal message.
It's a personal message. So you're never going to store your eggs next to garlic or onions, because it's going to actually take on the flavor, the scent, the fragrance.
Inside of the egg.
Right, because it's porous. Wow. So what you do is when you store your eggs, if you are going to store it in the fridge, if you have that little cabinet in the little door, in the door frame, put them there. Because there shouldn't be anything that's like quite like fragrant. I like the question.
I love that. Okay, maybe let's get going with our delicious egg en cocotte, because you're on the right track right now. But maybe while that's happening, Chef Clem is showing us how to crack an egg the Chef Clem way.
How to crack an egg?
How to crack an egg the Chef Clem way.
Okay. Amber, how are you at the one?
I'm a one-hand kind of girl.
Yo!
No flex.
Go for it. Tabzi, you want to try as well?
No, I've done it already this morning.
You've done? Oh, you've proven yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go with 2 eggs. Oh, and with your left hand? Or just one hand?
No, dude, right is dominant.
Right is dominant, okay.
And are you like me with eggs? Because I've said this before, and I still say it. I even said on social media the other day that if you come to my house as a guest, you can't have more than 2 eggs. Like, do you know guests who come and they like cracking like the yellow 6... And then like...
It's like the colors and sugar. How much sugar do you take in your 3 teaspoons when actually you're supposed to have 1 or 2?
1 or 2. No, but the thing is, we like found out now, you can have like 3 eggs per portion.
Is it the maximum?
No, it's not the maximum. It's not the maximum.
On the size.
It's not the maximum, because if you're making an omelette, please don't serve me a 2-egg omelette, because then I'm going to be like, why? Yeah. What did I do to you? Why do you not like me? Omelette should be a minimum of 3, because you want to get that volume, you want to get the texture. Yeah. So 3. Okay.
For this recipe, we only need
2. So 2 free-range eggs went in, beautifully cracked. Thank you so much. We're going to add a little bit of cream. Now, here's the thing. I'm using normal pouring cream, but we, at my home, we have this as breakfast, brunch, or lunch, but especially we love this as a dinner, especially after a stressful day. Wow. This is so satisfying. If you're feeling fancy on a Friday like we are, add a little bit of double cream, okay?
It's a treat.
It's a treat. It's a treat. And it's thick. This is cream, people. This is...
Look at that.
If your cream don't sit like that, don't...
Then it ain't cream, baby. Don't get that stuff.
If it don't hang, it ain't the thing, okay? Make sure your cream's got a bit of that hang. Then the cream goes in. So what I love about this recipe is it's kind of like almost like a deconstructed custard in a sense, because there's cream in there, there's eggs in there. I'm going to add a little more flavor to it.
It's so decadent, man. So
decadent. It is decadent. So you're going to go a little bit of cream cheese going in. Amber, can I pass over to you? I'm going to ask you if you can pop the cream cheese, a little dollop of cream cheese in there. This is going to go into the oven, but before it goes into the oven, we're going to add some hot water.
Why are you doing that?
Because, like I said, I'm missing. like a custard, you want to slowly cook a custard.
Okay,
Ah,
I
that's
see what
beautiful.
you mean. Well, listen, if you want to get your hands on this recipe, go on to expressoshow.com. Woolly certainly has made sure that you don't look far when it comes to all of the ingredients. They can be shopped at Woolworths. In fact, lots of very interesting facts around what Woolworths free-range eggs are and what they mean. Maybe you want to share one more while Clem
Okay,
gets
so-
a beverage for us ready.
You'd see here, all of our eggs are code-dated, but also there's a secret code in there which allows us to track it right back to the supplier.
serious?
So at any
No
time
ways.
if there's a problem, we'll be able to find it.
You're able to say this egg was from this date, from this farm, this... Oh,
Yes.
man, I love that. Okay, Amber,
Okay,
you've been
ready?
fantastic,
Here we
and it
go.
certainly calls for celebration. Chef Clem is, I mean, never too far for this sort of moment. I love it. This is really great.
It's
Here's to
non-alcoholic.
a weekend of decadence and of indulgence.
Yeah, it's been a week. Treat yourself. Make this dish. Have a little bit of a little non-alcoholic drink to go with it.
I love this
Celebrate.
one,
Oh,
the grape juice. Ooh,
the grape juice. Here we
yeah.
go. That's for you. Abby, you can pass it on. Even I'll give you a sparkling glass back.
so
This
much.
is one amazing
Listen,
recipe
while
you have to
this
try.
is going on, hopefully you are preparing for your own celebration at home with your mates, with your loved ones. Go on to expressoshow.com. We'll see you after this.